Now, I'm going to be quick because I want to send a message to somebody. Elon, take your musty millions and musty Moscow rights to the moon. Because if you don't, we're going to stand up, we're going to speak out, we're going to march, we're going to do anything we need to do to make sure that the people of this country understand that the CFPB is for them. You get your musty hands off of our money or go to Moscow. You musty moon.
You musty what? I mean, they are having
you musty moon. Musty moon. Musty moon.
Dude, why? You know, this makes no sense. Elon Musk is just saying, hey.
Mr. Musk, you said on X that an example of the fraud that you have cited was $50 million of condoms was sent to Gaza. But after fact-check this, apparently Gaza in Mozambique, and the program was to protect them against HIV. So can you correct the statements? It wasn't sent to Hamas, actually. It was sent to Mozambique, which makes sense why condoms was sent there.
Yeah.
And how can we make sure that all the statements that you said were correct, so we can trust what you say?
Well, first of all, some of the things that I say will be incorrect and should be corrected. So nobody's going to bat 1,000. I mean, we will make mistakes, but we'll act quickly to correct any mistakes. I'm not sure we should be sending $50 million worth of condoms to anywhere, frankly.
Exactly. And that's what he's pretty much getting at, exposing the fact that there's so much money just being wasted.
Stopping the stupid spending, Democrats attack the guy who's exposing it. I think the taxpayers of this country would just as soon we stop spending their money on dumb things. Like what was the example from USAID, some transgender comic in Ireland spending money on Bert and Ernie and Big Bird on Baghdad TV. I think they would prefer we not do that. Elon Musk is exposing in the federal government exactly what he exposed at Twitter when he purchased Twitter. What do we find out there? Big government was pressuring big tech to censor Americans. You don't have to take my word for it. We had the Twitter files. Oh, and we also had someone else in big tech send a letter to this committee and tell us exactly what they were doing. Mark Zuckerberg said the Biden administration was pressuring us to censor. We did it. We're sorry. We won't do it again. Told the whole world that in a letter to this committee. So Elon Musk is now doing that for the federal government. We think that's a good thing. And to understand the fundamental difference the left has with us conservatives. Democrats believe it is the career elected bureaucrats who are supposed to run the country. We don't think that's the way it's supposed to work. We actually think it's the people who put their name on a ballot who get elected by we the people who make the decisions.
And that's why, for some damn reason, I don't know if this is a joke or what, maybe he's blind. Allegedly, he's blind, but he's the oversight guy. He's the one that can say, hey, there's wasteful spending. Hey, you know, there is some money missing. Hey, basically, it looks like this man, I don't know if this is a joke or what. I'm not trying to be rude, but I guess he's blind, and this is what he had to say.
Waste is different from fraud. Fraud is different from abuse, and abuse is different from both. When we talk about improper payments, they are a subset of those other three categories. But that doesn't tell us the whole picture either. Sometimes improper payments are a function of bad record keeping. Sometimes they are a function of outdated information technology systems. Sometimes they come about through human error, and sometimes they come about through negligence. There are a variety of reasons why improper payments happen. It just simply is not the case that improper payments are only a function of bad people doing bad things with bad intent.
Wait, what? No, I'm not talking about what he said. I mean, yeah, he said, look, maybe he is blind because they're moving his mic. All right, he basically said there's nothing to see here, folks. There's nothing weird. Just because they're pointing out a bunch of weird, strange stuff doesn't mean it's weird and strange. I mean, he's basically saying, hey, just because we got a little frugal with the spending doesn't mean anything's wrong. Doesn't mean there's some kind of crime. Doesn't mean you have to need some kind of investigation. It just happens. A little extra goes over the bucket, and that's why you need to hit the notification bell, hit subscribe. Thank you for watching the Off Topic Show. Go to stayhighlypositive.com for the official merchandise, and we live in a clown world, folks.